Hello students, in this video we are going to study about practical number 4, that is data analysis, rank correlation. The first video is already uploaded on the channel. You can go through it. So in the first video I have explained all the terms of rank correlationship, whereas the Spermans correlation formula. Okay, and we have solved one example also. That is, the first example is already solved, which is there in the textbook. Along with the explanation is in the part 1. Now we are going to move further. This is solved in the first video, and now we are going to move further with the second example. So let us come across the second example. So the second example consists of urban population and literacy ratio of 10 years is given in the two data. So one data is about urban population and second is about literacy rate. So we just have to analyze the data, that does urban population relates or it is having the impact on literacy rate, or literacy rate is having some impact on urban population. How both are related to each other, that we are going to find out in this particular video by solving this example. So let us start with the first step. First of all this data, that is the data of area, urban population and literacy rate, all this data we have to make a table and we have to plot it inside a table. After that we have to give the rankings to it, and then after giving the rankings, then we have to take the difference of those rankings and then we have to find a square of those rankings. So let us start with it. So this is the table which is already created. So here you can see there is area. Area is from 1 to 10. So the n's value will be 10. Okay. So we have the area which is from 1 to 10, means what? Our n value is going to be 10. Now what is xi? Xi is nothing but this, that is urban population, and yi is literacy rate. So that is nothing new, it is same your question data. So xi is urban population and yi is the literacy rate. Now here in this whole column, which is the highest number? The highest number here is 60. So we are going to rank it first. Which is the second highest number? It is 47. So we are going to rank it second. Which is the third highest number? That is the 38. So we are going to rank it as 3. Which is the fourth highest number? Okay, that is 35. So I have ranked it 4. Likewise, you have to rank the numbers. Now the lowest number is 5. So the last ranking, that is the 10 ranking, is given to 5. Now we'll take the literacy rate. So literacy rate I have plotted here. Now which is the highest number? The highest number here is 73. So I have ranked it 1. Which is the second highest number? It is 48. So I have ranked it 2. The third highest number is 45. So it is 3. The last number, the smallest number is 10. So I have ranked it 10. Okay. Now in the next column what we are going to do is we are going to subtract R1 minus R2. Now the values of R1 and R2 we are going to subtract. Now here R1 is 1 and R2 is 1. 1 minus 1, 0. R1 is 4, R2 is 5. 4 minus 5, minus 1. R1 is 7, R2 is 4. 7 minus 4 is 3. So like that we are going to subtract all the R1 values and R2 values. Okay, we are going to subtract R2 from R1. So these are the final values which we are getting: 0, minus 1, 3, minus 2, 0, 1. Now we are going to take a square of it. Square of 0 is 0. Square of 1 is 1. Square of 3 is 9. Square of 2 is 4. So we are going to take the square of R1 minus R2's values, and after that we are going to take a total of it. This is the final summation. Okay. 1 plus 9 plus 4 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 is going to be 18. So this is the summation. Now we are going to see the formula. The formula to find out the correlation is what? 1 minus 6 summation of R1 minus R2 square upon n into n square minus 1. So R is what? R is rank correlation, and summation R1 minus R2 square is what? This value, that is 18. So that is the value which you will be writing here. Okay. And N is what? The number of data. We have the data from 1 to 10. So the value of N is what? 10. So we have just plotted it here. So here you can see 6 we have written as it is. The value of summation is 18. N into n square minus 2. This is square. Okay. This 2 it has come down, but it is a square. So here you can see that 6 into 18 is 108. Okay. And 10 into 100 minus 1. So 10 square is 100. So 100 minus 1. After 100 minus 1, we have solved the bracket. We get the 99 as a value. Now 99 into 10 is 990. Here you can see. How are we going to solve this type of problem? You are going to multiply 990 by 1. So 990 minus 108 upon 990 will be the next step. After subtracting 990 minus 108, you are going to get the answer 882. Okay. After dividing 882 by 990, you will get the answer 0.890. So this is the answer which you are going to get. Now make sure that your answer should be between -1 to 1. If your answer is greater than 1 or if your answer is less than -1, means you have solved a wrong answer. Okay. This is a correct answer which is in between 0 and it is in between 1 and -1. Now this value is not negative. This is a positive value. So you will say that this is a positive correlation. Okay. There is a positive correlation between urban population and literacy rate. So by this you can conclude that if urban population increases, definitely the literacy is also going to increase. Okay. So this is the conclusion which you can conclude with the help of data analysis using rank correlation method by Spermans correlation formula. Okay, so this is only the one example which is given in practical number 4. Now I am just going to see this. That is, we'll take one more problem which is in lesson number 7. It is in lesson number 7, that is region and regional development. Okay, so this is a problem of exercise of textbook exercise of region and regional development, exercise number 6. So this also you have to do with the same formula. Okay, so here the question is, find the correlationship between land under permanent crop and GDP given in the table using Spermans correlation. So here you can see region is given and land under permanent crops and GDP is given in dollars. Okay, so we'll solve this example. So what is the step? You have to copy the data and you have to give the rankings to it. Okay, the highest value will be ranked first. Likewise, you have to give the value to the lowest value. Okay, so here we have total 12 entries. Okay, the entries here is total 12. So we'll see now. So here are the areas from A to L. Okay, now you can see that the XI, that is area under permanent vegetation or cultivation. So this is XI. The highest value here is 16.0. So I have ranked it 1. Okay. The second highest value is 13.0. So I have ranked it 2. Now the third highest value is 4.1. So I have ranked it 3. So this is how I have ranked the values here. Okay. Likewise, I have given the values. The last value is, lowest value is 0.04. So because of that, I have ranked it for the last number, that is 12. We have the total entities are 12. Now this is the next column. In this column also you have to give the rankings. Okay, the highest ranking is 11,325. So this is for the first number. Second highest is 5,747. This is for second number. Third highest is 3,737. So this is third number. And the last is 312. So this I have given the lowest number. So this is the rankings which I have given for GDP. Okay. Now we are going to subtract both the rankings, that is R1 minus R2. Now here we have R1 is 11 and R2 is 12. So 11 minus 12 is minus 1. Now here R1 is 12, R2 is 7. 12 minus 7 is how much? 5. Again R1 is 1, R2 is 8. 1 minus 8 is what? Minus 7. Like that you have to solve and subtract R2 from R1. So all the values of R1 minus R2 is minus 1, 5, minus 7, minus 2, minus 2, minus 1, likewise. Okay. Now take a square of it. 1 square is 1, 5 square is 25, 7 square is 49. Like that we have to take the squares of each and every number, and finally you are going to take a total of it. So we'll call it as summation. Okay. So the total, after doing the total, you're going to get 128 as a summation of R1 minus R2 square. So this is the formula to calculate the correlation. Okay. So the formula is R is equals to 1 minus 6 summation of R1 R2 square upon n into n square minus 1. So what is R? R is the rank correlation, and summation R1 minus R2 square is what? Sum of square of differences between the ranks, that is rank 1 and rank 2. And n is what? N is the number of data value. So here you can see the value which we obtained by finding the squares and total, that is 128, which I have written here, and total number of values are 12, which I have written here. Okay. So this is the formula. We have replaced the value. Now 12 square, the square of 12 is what? 144. Okay, so 144 I have written here, and 6 into 128 is 768. So this I have solved here. So 144 minus 1 is 143. So after calculation, multiplication, you get 1716. Now how are you going to solve this? You are just going to multiply this with 1. So 1716 minus 768 upon 1716. So this is how you are going to solve this equation. So you will get, after subtracting 1716 minus 768, you are going to get this answer as 948 upon 1716, and after division you are getting this value, that is 0.552. Now you can see that the value, the final correlation value is between 1 and minus 1, means your answer is correct. As this value is totally positive, means you can say that it is a positive correlation. And by this you can conclude that the land under permanent crops, if it increases, then definitely the GDP is also going to increase. So this is the conclusion which you can give for this sum, that is, it is a positive high correlation, and if the permanent land under the crops is going to increase, definitely the GDP of that country or that place is going to increase. So this is how you can conclude and you can relate the relationships, okay, between the correlation. So keep in mind that in this correlation we are using the formula of Sperman correlation. These correlations are always between 1 to minus 1. If your correlation is 0, means both the variables are not at all related to each other. If your correlation is positive, means what? Increase in one variable is going to increase the value of second variable. If your correlation is negative, means what? If your variable's value increases, one variable value increases, the second variable value is going to decrease. Means it is going to work as inversely proportional in the case of negative correlation, and in the positive correlation it is going to work in like a direct proportionality. Okay, so this was all about your practical number 4. I hope all the doubt is cleared. Soon I'll be posting the video for practical number 5. I hope everything is cleared. If any query, you can send me a comment in the comment section. I will revert to you as soon as possible. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked my videos, do subscribe my channel. Thank you.